Hello, beautiful person. I'm really glad you're here, and welcome back to Becoming Her, a series about confidence, relationships, travel, and becoming the woman you know you're capable of being. Think of this as your daily big sister reminder, the things I learned the hard way so you don't have to. And today we are talking about something that can feel uncomfortable to admit: outgrowing friendships. So, friendships can often begin during specific phases of life: school, university, work, shared environments, or maybe shared struggles. And in those moments, you connect deeply. You laugh together, you support each other, you grow side by side. But over time, people change. Values change, priorities change, energy changes. And sometimes one day you notice something quietly. The connection doesn't feel the same anymore. So I actually moved from Poland when I was a child, and it was very hard to keep the friendships. It was very hard to keep some of my friendships because I just felt like we were too different, as if like me and my friends just changed a lot and we just shared different values and different opinions, and it was very naturally to end some of the friendships. It just happened. We just stopped talking to each other because I think we knew it wasn't the same anymore. It was mostly people I met in my primary school, so we were small children, so obviously we grew up into different countries and different environments. It was kind of obvious that's gonna happen, but like at the beginning I was sad, but after a while I understood why it happened and why we kind of moved on. So admitting that you've outgrown a friendship can feel uncomfortable. You might think, but they've always been there for me. Am I being selfish? Maybe I'm expecting too much. So instead of acknowledging the shift, you ignore it. You keep showing up the same way, you keep forcing conversations, and you keep pretending things feel normal. But inside, something feels off. Not necessarily toxic, just misaligned. Outgrowing friendships isn't always about conflict. Sometimes it's simply about growth happening in different directions. One person might be focused on personal development, and another person might still be in phase that no longer resonates with you. One person might want deep conversations, and another might want to keep things surface level. Neither person is wrong, but the connection can start feeling strained. That strain often comes from trying to keep a relationship in a form it has already outgrown. One of the hardest parts of growing up is realizing that not every friendship is meant to last forever. Some people are part of your life for a season. They walk with you through a chapter, and that chapter matters. It shaped you, it supported you, it meant something. But sometimes holding on too tightly to the past prevents space for new alignment. And letting a friendship shift doesn't erase the good memories, it just acknowledges reality. Emotional maturity means allowing relationships to evolve naturally. Sometimes friendships deepen, sometimes they remain but with less intensity, and sometimes they quietly fade, not because someone did something wrong, but because the connection has completed its role in your life. Growth means honoring that without resentment, without forcing distance, but also without forcing closeness that no longer feels authentic. So, gently ask yourself, is there a friendship in my life that feels different now? Am I holding on because of history rather than alignment? What would it look like to allow this friendship to evolve naturally? Becoming her means she understands that growth sometimes changes relationships. She doesn't hold on to guilt. She doesn't discard people carelessly. She appreciates the role someone played in her life, but she also respects where she is now. She allows space for friendships that match the person she's becoming, not just the person she's used to. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take a deep breath before you move on with your day. Not every relationship is meant to last forever, but every relationship can teach you something. You're not behind, you're becoming. Thank you for listening once again, and see you tomorrow. Bye!